Drawing a card is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Only shooting stars break the mold.
Hello everybody and welcome to Brawl Stars. I'm Amy the Amazonian and today I'm playing with Halia, guided by Light, a mono-white life gain commander that draws you cards in your end step if you've gained 3 or more life, and gains you life when she enters, or another creature or artifact enters, which means that equipment will help gain you life. Things that come with tokens can gain you life too, and of course we're playing lots of other life gain enablers and payoff. We have the classics. We have things that gain you life, things that do things when you gain life, and all of the pride mates that we can handle. This deck is looking to make big creatures, life-linking creatures, and take out our opponents, all while going wide enough and big enough with Halia. And unlike most mono-white life gain decks, this deck is a little less likely to run out of cards because Halia is able to get you more cards. And the more cards you have, the more life gain cards you can play, and the more winning you get to do. So let's take Halia into the queue and start counting up our life totals. Voltrotha, the Grave Tide, can recast permanents from the graveyard, one of each type each turn, allowing you to recur even some great removal like Binding the Old Gods, or just some powerful creatures, recycling them, having them enter and leave. I am going to bring out my Giver of Runes. Does it gain me life? No, but it protects my life gainers. Also my commander. We like protecting commanders. Llanowar Elf, cool. Ooh, that will come in untapped. And I also have Radiant Fountain, so I can draw a card off Halia next turn. I could save it for something with, like, Resplendent Angel. I'd rather not. Overlord of the Hauntwoods. More Ramp. Ramp is good. Gain some life, play Halia, gain some more life, attack for 1. Boop. Card draw, go! Yeah, another little soul sister. Where's my pride mates at? Overlord of the Bailmerk for full cost is going to mill and then return a creature. Ooh, Jet Collector's definitely the pick there unless they're really hurting for mana. Jet Collector, as they get 4 cards in their graveyard, will let them just bring back cards from the graveyard. Or maybe they're going for the Marauder? I don't know. I feel I have sacrificable pieces here. Yeah, Jet Collector's sweet. I'm going to gain loadsy life here. That's 2, then this is 3, and that should give me an angel token. Also a card drawn past the turn. Numbers are going up! Nice, Patriarch's Humiliation. They only have 3 cards in graveyard right now, but they will get more in the graveyard from the Overlord. Jet Collector. They have to play it pre-combat if they want that Mox Jet from it. Storm Tamer, countering certain abilities. And a Bramble Familiar! Aww, baby. They're mostly tapped out. So I will kill the Overlord. And I'll give up, I think Hinterland Sanctifier for it. Maybe Lunarch Veteran. Very easy for me to bring them back off the Sarah Paragon. I don't even need to give the protection, in case they have a post-combat, like a Fatal Push or something. Ooh. There's 4 more, so they get the jet. And my number one thing is I have a fear of Jet Collector. They can't protect it. They don't have blue mana. So I'm just hitting that there. I have lots and lots of little life gainers. Gonna play Enduring Innocence into Ruin Lurker Bat. Because that will draw me a card. Also, again, triggering the Resplendent Angel is sweet. I could technically attack in with this, and if they are willing to double block, I'll give protection. Nice. And more angels. My life total's going up. I'm getting another card in hand. That's good. Ooh, Loran. Loran can smash these overlords. Oh, a breach. Wonder what the best card in our graveyard is. It's creature or planeswalker. Wow, garbage. They got trashed from me. Most of my cards are individually not very strong. And theirs, it's probably still like the Overlord. This Liliana, this big one, is also a choice worth considering. But I have flyers, which means I'm able to really just get through door very easily. If they had hit better on mine, like Heliod is never going to be a creature for them unless they steal a ton. Esper Sentinel is generically good. They don't have enough life for Serra Ascendant to really be worth anything. Okay, they actually went for Generous End because it has reach. Which, fair. I'm thinking about Serra Paragoning. But I think instead... yes, I can pay the 1. I'm gonna take out the Overlord. Drawing cards, getting triggers. Don't worry about it. I'm pretty much just protecting the Resplendent Angel here. Give it pro green. Draw a card. Gain even more life. And we have a Mana Tithe. Which, even if it doesn't counter the thing, will make it harder for them to cast other things. A Tithe, a Dream. That's actually totally fine. I love my legitimate businesswoman. Business, business, business. Oh no, she's done a business so good! Hi, Malcolm. Good game. Land. Elspeth. I'm gonna give everything flying. Whee! Junk. Everybody in! Business, business, business. She was doing business so good. Good game, Muldrotha. Arwin, Mortal Queen, an indestructible creature who can give up her immortality in order to save somebody else, giving them perpetually, or I should say permanently, through a counter, lifelink, and a +1/+1 counter, as well as some indestructible until end of turn. This is a nice hand. I do have this Ocelot Pride, which is especially tasty, which works really nicely with Halia, who gains life when she enters. Then also, more tokens. Warrior tokens. Hi, Esper Sentinel. This is just like everything as Pride Mates. We'll go human. And I will play my Oss a little. Just a little guy. Yeah, this is usually like a scale stack. +1/+1 counters. They swords my cat. I have gained life. Excalibur 2 gross. I don't actually think Excalibur 2 is like a necessary card in this deck, but it is fun. Hi, Arwin. Ooh, Mox Amber. That means they do have enough mana to do Arwin's thing, or just play another little guy. That works too. I didn't get a third land. I promise there's lands in the deck. I'll probably put Excalibur 2 onto Speaker of the Heavens, if I have the opportunity to. Ooh, Elspeth! Hey girl, you gonna put some cool counters on a guy? Arwin gets Vigilance! And I can't kill her. I do want my life total to go to 32 for this, but like, that's not gonna happen anytime soon. I've got Metropolis Reformer, which is a nice flyer, though I think you can give flying. You can give flying. I'll go for Halia instead. This will eventually also give flying. And I can even order it in combat to give flying right here. If I attack with Voice of Victory, rather than saving it for Speaker. Yeah, I'll do that, because that will also draw me a card. So we want the Mobilize too, which will bring me up to 4 energy. It doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. Numbers, numbers. We love numbers. Numbers go up. Very good, very, very good. Pay the 4. Throw it on this bad boy. Get him! One of these is a free block. I won't back down. Perfect. And if I had attacked with both, I could have given this the flying instead, sacrificing this, but I'd rather keep this alive with 2 Soul Sister type effects. Also, Voice of Victory stopping them from doing stuff on my turn is huge. Hi, Arwin. You have text. Aw, card draw! I think Excalibur's big enough now, so I'm gonna just... that right there. I'll play this Veteran because I have the mana for it. I'll swing. Doesn't really matter where, because Arwin will block it. I guess I also should have attacked with Voice of Victory. Yeah, I should have. It's one of those things where they can turn her into a 5/5, but I don't know if they'd want to. And I've definitely gained more than 3 life. I gained 16 life. Oh, yay, lands! And I have Elspeth to go hang out with herself. Give everything flying. Giving it first strike. Nope, lifelink. That's a good one. I'll take it. I wonder if either of these are lethal next turn. Ooh, Halia. Okay, so I can't cast that. I can cast this. It's best to do it pre-combat, because then I get the Vigilance. Yeah, let's go for it. I have my commander, so both modes. I don't care. Draw a card. Everybody go. Yes. I'm glad Excalibur's making a good showing. I don't think I can actually target any of those. Yeah, I was about to say, wait a minute. They all have protection. That's fine. Warrior token, get him. This has to be blocked because it has everything on it. But blocking that still lets a lot of damage go through. GG. Oh, they can't block, you're right. Sephiroth, Fabled Soldier. I should mulligan until I find Aerith, so this can be a real battle. I have a turn 1 Speaker of the Heavens. It's not going to be that good since they will also be playing a lot of cheap creatures, which they can sacrifice or trade into it. I do like that I have removal here, though, and some discounts. I am going to mulligan, though, looking for something that's just a little bit safer against Sephiroth. Sephiroth is all about playing creatures, killing those creatures, and trying to transform into the one-winged angel by having 4 creatures die in a turn. Oh, you showed up 1 turn too late. I got some protection now. Doesn't work that well against symmetrical sacrifice. They're also like, yep, Gemstones Caverns. Blood Artist. This is also like a Blood Artist. But I have the inverse of a Blood Artist. Daxos! It gains me life when my creatures die, too. Yay! Black Market Connections. Can make them some tokens every turn. Yeah, Gemstones love showing up on turn 2. I could play Halia here, but I'm going to go for the Heliod instead. Won't be a creature. But these two go oh so well together. And then next turn I can go Guide of Souls into Halia or Halia into Guide of Souls. It's the same result either way. I guess this one gets me 1 more energy, and the energy is good for this extra bonus. A Bloodghast. Nice. They already played their land for turn, so even if they had a way to sacrifice, it wouldn't come back. The comedy of both players having useless gemstone caverns. I mean, yeah, put it in your decks. Oh, that guy's gonna turn into a bug. They draw a card. Guide of Souls. I like having this Flare of Fortitude, though. Oh, who's getting buffins? Zach says you can have some buffins. You're very difficult to kill because of your super high toughness. And I will get to draw a card. I'll swing in with these two. I gained 4 life this turn. You dig the dress? Thank you. I think it's pretty. So I'm going to lose 2 life, and they are going to gain 2 life, since Sephiroth and Blood Artist are vicious little beasties. Ooh, they paid the 6. I'm into it. They're swinging in with Bloodghast and Shapeshifter token. I guess I'll block those. I don't know. It's tricky because it's like I don't want Sephiroth to get more. I think what I'll do is I will block the Shapeshifter token, but not Bloodghast. This is one of those, like, they actually gain less life if I just take the damage from it, because I still would take 2 damage from that. A Hellish Sideswipe. I will give Halia protection from black in response. And I'm trying to get them to use another piece of removal here. There we go. And, who do I feel like? Do I feel like protecting Giver of Runes? Because I could also drop Guide of Souls. I don't think I need Guide of Souls here. I'd rather protect the Giver. Hi, Matt. Thank you for the 86-month resub. I don't even know how that's possible. That's so many months. Oh, they push it. I think Sephiroth's about to transform. Make my Daxos grow. Hey, check it out. One-winged angel. Now they have the emblem for Blood Artist. But my protection remains. What a lovely stack. Yeah, there was stuff going on. Hi, Eris. Look, it's your best bud. It's your homeboy. You love him. Daxos obliterate. I can't even, like, force a block here. And I'll probably want to hold the reprieve, even though most of the spells in her deck are pretty inexpensive. Overplaying Skrelv. I could also give Daxos lifelink. No, my life total's plenty high. And now they can sacrifice as many creatures as they like when they attack in. Festering Mummy. It's a good one. Greedy Freebooter. A persistent specimen. They did not pay the 6. And this does tap for black mana because of the Urborg. This also taps for black mana. Not that I need black mana in my deck. I'm a mono white deck. How many things are gonna get it? I feel like it's gonna be all of these. Not Blood Artist, just these 3. I'll lose 6 from that. They will gain 6 from that. Mm-hmm. They're going to counter the +1/+1 on her. I guess I could have gone for the protection right there. Since I have this reprieve. Do the thing. Giver of Runes, interesting. Can choose colorless, which is what Shapeshifter is. Yes, number go up. Make my Eris grow again. I need Lady Big. Bloodghast returns. Can't block, though. Very easy to kill. And they have 4 mana. Well, I was gonna hold that, but I don't think I really have a choice. Of course I would draw Mana Tithe off my reprieve. Do it again. Okay, Haliya. If I want to maximize the actual life gain numbers, I would have gone for Heliod's activated. But instead, I want to make sure I have my commander back in. We're going to make a big girl over here. And bring each of these up to 7. And then, yeah. Things will happen. It's a question of, like, do I think they have removal? Because I can try to force the lethal in here. Yeah, I'll go for it. Say you have to kill Eris, but if you do kill Eris, these each get her counters. Remember, this can't block. Nice. Yeah, it would have to be exiling removal. Like a Baleful Mastery. Swing and win the game. I like winning with Eris against Sephiroth. It feels right. Feels right. GG. It's Vivi. I think you know what he does by now. He casts spells, gets huge, makes mana, deals damage. And there's not much I can do about it because it's Vivi. I could ball again for removal to try to kill him once, but like, genuinely such a hard card to get rid of. Can go off all in one turn. Doesn't even need to tap to get that mana. I want my cleric class with this to get me 2 different triggers. Did you guys know that clue tokens are artifacts, so they trigger for Halia? But of course I didn't get a different turn 2 play, so here's the Inspector! I'll play Halia. And swing for 1 entire damage. Yeah, eat it. I gained 2 life instead of 1 because of cleric class. And next turn, kitty cat. Ooh, somebody is getting a land or non-land. You built Haliya as a soldier's deck. She is a strong soldier. You could also build it as a human's deck. Lots of humans care about life gain. Not that many soldiers. There are a few, though. This is also a soldier. Yeah, I don't know. You give me a Soul Sister in the command zone that can draw me cards, and I'm like, yeah, all right. Bring out the Pride Mates. An Ocelotl. Meow. Crack it open my clue because I'm impatient. And then I have to make sure I'm ordering these triggers right because Halia can actually check the life gain from this and then draw me a card. Oh yeah, I figured in this deck I'm gaining enough life. I can lose a little life. Why not? It gets the commander out early. This is the first time I've actually drawn this in like 10 games of playing this. A Felonious Rage brings Vivi up to 3 mana being generated. You should attack. If I didn't crack the coup, I've gotten 2 cats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. I would not have had the City Bless. I don't think. Oh no, maybe I would have had City Bless. Chat, always count your cards. I want number go down. I crave number go down. Make my garbage grow. Now I got me some City Bless, for sure. Cats happen. And that's happen. You think this looks like Galactus? I see it. I see it. It looks like Galactus came and took a bite out of this apple. Yeah, Galactus came and was like, a snack. What's at the center of this planet, anyway? A delicious molten core? Or is it a curled up Eldrazi? It's a guy. There's like a guy in there. They still have 4 more mana. I assume they have a land. Yep, that's a land enough. It's a tomb. Okay, well, there's the dead body. Big funky little corpse in there. Oh, that's Doug? Who's unable to scream? My kitten's unable to scream! I'm about to ram this cat into you so hard and then bring it back from the graveyard. You don't even know. What do you mean protection? How am I supposed to lifelink at you? Okay. Face the wind. Who has a free counter spell? +1 and then double. I can technically free the cat, but it's I think, smarter to kill Vivi. Or try to kill Vivi, because, well... Active negation. They easily have 5 mana to pay that. Who just stunk? Ooh, I could sacrifice the pride to this. I kind of want to just do this now. You're starting to think Vivi's a stupid card? Whatever gave you that idea. Yeah, you can free spell. I can free spell better. Only thing I'm worried about is them immediately casting an extra turn spell here, which... Let's find out. Why are you looking at my stuff? Why are you looking at my cards? 2 damage and then make a treasure. You know, I don't think you do get to make a treasure. I don't know who was the starting player. It was me. Yeah, okay. No treasure. Don't you dare take an extra turn. That's against the rules. Mentor's Guidance. I love that there's only 4 mana here. That's so nice that there's only 4 mana here. No, not 5th mana! 5th mana is illegal. Okay, back down to 3 mana, or 4 mana. That's not extra turn mana, so that's good. That's good. I like that I'm not taking damage off this either. Not only am I still in it, I'm about to start blasting. Okay, so I've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, I think 13. Okay, so I don't go for the swords here. No, I do have to do that. Don't mind me. Just making numbers go up. Don't mind me. Just making numbers go up. And a little bit of protection. Went a long way. Vivi might be huge, but he doesn't have reach. Get him! What's happening? There we go. I was like, why did it show their number going down? Now the number go down. Azusa lost but seeking. Wish I could tell her to get lost. This hand is okay, but like all games against Azusa, we are very susceptible to being strip mined. They play ramp on turn 1, Azusa on turn 2, and then more lands than you can handle. Looks like they're not going for the turn 1 ramp. That's at least good for me. But my deck is not great at interacting with them because, well, lands happen in a fairly uninteractable way. So I will instead just play my little critters here and hope for the best. This is a very good draw, especially with Elspeth here. So maybe I can go wide enough that even if they do, you know, cast some nasty Eldrazi or anything after ramping and ramping and ramping, I'll be like 10,000 cats. Hi, Azusa. Zoozers. You a snoozer, you a loser. I had the modern curve out. Yeah. Halia. Not gaining 3, so I won't draw a card. That's okay. Meow wow. But now I will get the card draw because we get 2 more, or 1 more cat? Yeah, 1 more cat this time. Ooh, I can get double treasures. Not treasures, clues. God, yeah, Guide of Souls is a dumb card. I agree. It is. Alright, Ramanop Excavator will let them continuously recast these sacrificing lands. At least this one comes in untapped. Unfortunately, this takes a long time to resolve, because each time they have to search their library. Good news is I made myself a mocha between games, so I have a mocha to drink. Mocha lattes, my beloved. Chocolate and coffee. Archangel Thune's gonna go wild soon, too. Thune. I don't have lethal off Chroma's Will, but I am going to get rid of that Ramanop Excavator, even though it gives them maps. Or try to get rid of it. Okay, awesome. Thraben Inspector. Sarah Ascendant. And I'll swing in with Ocelot Pride and Halia, giving the buff on Ocelot Pride. I love how, like, you make Ocelot Pride cost 2 mana, and it's still worth it in practically every mono white deck. It is just such a nutty card. So I'm going to draw a card and get so many tokens, including clues! I gained 13 life that turn. I might actually have lethal off a Chroma's Will next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. Okay, so they played another way to replay them. You've not stripped mine, so, like... Wow! The top 4 cards of their deck were all lands. Impressive. Hello. I think Archangel Thune is also going to be lethal. Thune. Because we have the first strike life gain, which means that everything else would get more counters. It is a very good card, but not one you can use right now. We're sacrificing Cryptic Caves to draw. Yeah, this is a very good finisher. Will they? Won't they? I will. Go get him. I would have to put the counters on. No, I can't. So they all have protection. Oh, more than nice, because it gave everything lifelink. Very nice. GG. Eshki teamers roar. I have such a nice start against them because I can go turn 1, a little bit of life gain, into turn 2, the thing that wants me to gain life, while they're going to be growing their commander by casting creatures and non-creature cards, one after the other. If they cast both of them during their turn... Oh no, this is the other Eshki. This is the Eshki that cares just about creature spells, but creature spells make the Eshki grow, and then draw cards, and then deal damage. If you're playing big creatures with super high power, you get all 3 triggers. But even something simple like playing a mana dork will get you some value out of Eshki's casts. This is a big growing commander that grows and grows and grows and causes a lot of trouble here. And I have to decide if I want to exile that Arcane Signet to try to slow them down a little, if I want to Dollmaker's Shop to just go wide, or if I want a Pearl Medallion because I missed the land drop. I think I'm just going to go with the Pearl Medallion, kind of the smallest, most boring play here, but it's the one that lets me potentially play Halia next turn. If I don't get a land, which hopefully I do get a land. Oliphant! It's an elephant, and it's going to get them a mountain. Doesn't have to be a basic, though. It could be a shock. Number go up. Oh, brother. I'll name human. Do I feel like... Yeah, Excalibur 1. And then Halia. It doesn't actually matter which order I do this in. Actually, I guess I would have gained 1 more life if I did it after. But it still would have been the same number of counters on this. Nylia, giving a discount to their big creatures. I am going to give Halia lifelink and try to put Nylia in jail. I'm going to open up a room. Oh, right, I can't bring out the ghost. I don't have more white mana. That's fine. Somebody's asking about deck size minimums and maximums in Magic. In Magic, there's technically no deck size maximum outside of decks that have a set number of cards that you're allowed to have in the deck, like Commander is 100. But in Arena, you can have a max of 250, which is actually about what the maximum is for most people in Paper. Because in Paper, the restriction is you need to be able to shuffle your deck. Unassisted, unless, of course, you are disabled, and then it's like with whatever assistance you have. So, yeah. It's about the shuffles and the scuffles. Do I feel like trading Halia here? Giving them Nylia back? Nah. Yeah, I'd say 250 cards is probably the most you could shuffle. And that's on the high end. Like, I could not shuffle a 250 card deck. Yeah, if you are running into those, like, big pile decks in Arena, it usually means you're running some sort of jank. They're running some sort of jank. Everybody's having some janky fun here. So what I'm a little worried about here is, you see how they have 7 mana? I'm worried, and I think rightfully so, about my good friend, Cyclonic Rift. So I'm just going to swing in here. I'm not going to cast anything else. Yeah, Battle of Wits is the reason you would want to run more than 200 cards, but we don't actually have that in Arena. Yeah, I'm not paying to equip or anything, because if they bounce everything, I want to be able to recast my spells. Yep, there's the Rift. Everything goes back in my hand. I get Hylia back. I will start with Pearl Medallion. Into Haliya. And Aerith. And I'll draw a card. Yeah, I think that the rule that Magic has is fine. It's not like a set deck size limit. It's just, yeah, play however many cards you want as long as you can shuffle it. All right, so they got the get bigger, draw card, deal damage. Thankfully, I'm pretty resistant to just, like, face damage here. I'll take another 9. Ooh, wait, maybe more? I'll double block you. I won't double block these. These are indestructible. I think they could add Battle of Wits to Arena. It would only be played by Jank Lords, so it's not like it's a serious card that necessitates people doing things. Fanatic of Ronus. Tons of mana. Excalibur. I like that the artifacts also gain me life here. Shadow Sphere. Getting sheltered by ghosts. I kind of want to hit one of these indestructible lords here, or Eshki. Eshki will also reduce their devotion. They're probably going to put it back, though. Yep. If I go Linden, I don't like that as much as Dollmaker's Shop. Just trade her with a cow. More life gain triggers, and now Haliya will get huge. Somebody's saying Battle of Wits is a card, a serious card for serious gamers. Yes, very serious. The most serious. Somebody's saying there should be a limit, and I'm saying there is a limit to your deck size. It's 250 cards in Arena. It actually used to be 1,000. They trimmed it down because it was unwieldy and would start lagging. Number go up. Nice hulking raptor. Why do I get to have 40 life? Yeah. I'll go for the equip 3. Put it on Haliya. I can swing in with both just to, like, gain 1 more life. I'd rather leave these toys back. Big Haliya. No, you should block her with like 10 things. She craves it. Huge Haliya. Oh, counterspell. Oh, they put it in the graveyard. Oh. If they overwhelm me, I might need to fire this off. But they might have other counterspells if they drop the Stubborn Denial. Dragon Hawk. Oh my god, that's gonna deal so much damage to me. Like, that's 14 damage on its own. Thankfully, I have 64 life. So it's not like... It's not the end of the world. No, I was gonna make angels. Yeah, Halia's just about to become a planet herself. Oh, warp works with Eshki. That's cool. They got 2 different warps here. My commander also has warp. My dolls! I was playing with those. My chump blockers, no! Boop. Was this warped? Yeah, don't worry. Halia will have trample soon. And double lifelink. It doesn't stack, but in my heart it does. Yeah, I think it's going to be exiling all creatures in graveyards kind of situation. Which means first, I gotta get silly. I'll swing it with both of these. Well, if they block in a way that's like just straight terrible, we could do something about it. This is the something. Okay, so like if I were to Swords to Plowshare this, they would gain 4, go to 20, and less than 20 would go through. Shadow Spear, I can remove the indestructible. They have 5 mana up, but most of it's green, so I'm just gonna risk the farewell. Boop. Bigger! More! Creatures! Graveyards! Go! Don't have protection, please. I put everything into that swing. I could kill Ronus. I think I gotta hit that Dragon Hawk. Oh, they had a different piece of protection, too. One that I could turn off with Shadow Spear, but I'm out of mana. Well, that's my only board wipe in the deck, so that's a problem. And even though I have a lot of life, it's not going to make much of a difference. They can deal so much damage, and my deck is not one... we'll say well-equipped with haste. Theirs, however, their creatures they're playing this turn will get haste. Ooh, what did you steal? Heliod! 3 gods. 4 gods. Yeah, Ronus is a god, too. More. Oh, I hope I get killed by Eshki. I feel like it's not playing the Eshki blast animation. Or am I just missing it? Everything. Everything. Yeah! That's gotta kill me, right? Like with Dragonhawk. It's like, yeah, I can Excalibur and do that onto the toy, whatever. They all have trample. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah, this seems like lethal. GG, Eshki. Another Vivi. Sure are a lot of these out in the wild today because he's the most popular commander at the moment. If you look at untapped stats, there's more people playing Vivi than any other commander, which is why you run into so many of him. He also has a pretty high win rate because guess what? The ability's cracked. It's real good. I'm gonna play this Voice of Victory, stop them from countering spells and stuff on my turn. That should be nice. And then hopefully I'll be able to like Reprieve or Skyclave Apparition. But for now, I'm just gonna bring out Halia so I can draw a card. Lots of little guys. Life gain, life gain, life gain. An ill-timed explosion. They might be able to wipe the board here if they have something that costs 3 or more in their hand. Oh my god. Jin and Niv-Mizzet. What kind of freaky Vivi deck is this? A rude one, I'll tell you that much. I have... I have good reactive removal to take out Vivi, so I do actually like Sarah Paragon this turn to get out Voice of Victory next turn. I will start with Voice of Victory. Okay, I won't be able to take it out since it will have hexproof. I think if there's if I want to like bother reprieving it. Not really. Having that out is good enough for me. Here comes Adeline. And I swing for 3 in the air, 1 on the ground, but it gets blocked. They have 5 mana to start. 6 mana now. 4 cards in hand. What you got? More removal? Or are you gonna go to Storm? Brawl, definitely a good Storm piece. Non-creature card that gets loyalty as you cast non-creatures. They're making a little prowess otter. 3 steps ahead. Can't use it as a counter because of Voice of Victory. They draw 2, discard 1. And I'm going to take this Vivi, put him into exile. And I want the number of creatures I have to be higher. I'm gonna play this even though I'm not actually gaining life on this turn. And hey everyone, go at Brawl. He's gonna die. Hopefully they don't have a second board wipe. They do. Oh, and they're doubling it, so it hits Adeline too. I gain 2 life. Yay! Good news, I got a busted broken card here called Elspeth Stormslayer. Can rebuild the board all on its own. I could have also gone for Sarah Ascendant holding the reprieve. Crack it open, that clue. But I think force them to deal with Elspeth is pretty dang good. Nice mana drain. Hinterland Sanctifier. He's just a little guy. Ooh, Sarah Ascendant. He's 1 inch tall. 1 inch tall until it isn't. Prismari Command. No, I'm actually going to slow you down on that one. Because, it's not a little guy. It's actually a huge, ferocious 6/6 flyer. Until you, like, deal 1 ping damage to me, but... I can deal with that. They can still destroy Excalibur too, that's fine. I think Heliod would force the mana drain. Which means they will not have mana to use Prismari Command. And I win the game. Gaming. More Vivi's down. Nashi, Illusion Gadgeteer. Illusion of, well, being a fun, fair deck. This thing has Flash, and not only does it have Flash, it is going to be flashing things out that are copies from its graveyard. Oftentimes recurring extra turn spells, counter spells, kill spells, and other good Sultai stuff. This hand, though, I'm going to keep it because what is Flash to a card that says you can't cast spells during my turn? This is just going to get killed. Oh, I will name Human. It is the most prevalent creature type in my deck, followed by Cleric. And they push it. Rude. Also stops me from getting the good Halia stuff this turn. Yeah, you can't wash away this bad boy. Because I got a Cavern of Souls. You gonna put her back in my hand? Okay. Halia returns. I'm being asked if the white cleric that transforms all clerics into pride mates is in here. Minwu. Minwu is not in this deck. I found Minwu is one of those just so not worth it cards that it's kind of sad. Over gaining some extra life here, I am going to play Adeline. You know what? I should have warped. It would have been enough to draw a card. I forgot. I'll still do it here. Sorry, I was busy answering a question. Yeah, because I'd be gaining 2 and then 2 again. Minwu, especially in a deck that is not predominantly clerics, is just too slow and too expensive for 5 mana. A Dark Ritual into Thassa so they can blink things. You can actually blink this and keep it under your control. That is one of the cool little things Thassa can do. Start with Flowering of the White Tree. Haliya. But now I got big buffins, I got a little protection. They're eating Adeline! Fine. This is indestructible, so sadly Lorraine cannot take it out. I have to do this at sorcery speed, or I have to do it, I should say, on my turn because of how this is. This gets me the card draw, which is nice. And I'm dealing some damage. They are missing land drops, which is good for me. Missing so many land drops that I win the game! And GG. Clavelleno, first of the blessed, is going to be cursing their vampires with the gift of immortality, a second life. And I would like creatures I can play faster. Hey, Ancient Tomb, you're funny. I could technically play Halia on turn 1 here, but that's not actually that much better than playing her on turn 2. Yeah, Clavelleno is really cool. You turn your vampires into demon vampires that die and make more, like, vampire demon things. Yeah, you know I gotta do it. You know I gotta do it. Halia. I feel like Ancient Tomb is a silly card, but I like it in this. And also, I am going to be doing this because I'd like to draw a card in this, Wait, am I going to be one short? Yeah, because you're not an artifact. I guess I could have done way more than that. It doesn't matter. No, that gets me 3. Yeah, because you also gained a life. You gained a life. That's 3. I know how to count. Nice. You think this Soren is one of the thirstiest avatars? It's up there. Do you guys like my mono white ramp? Y'all name human. Enduring Innocence. And you did not tap my tomb, so I don't get to play that and draw a card. Okay, I gotta be careful with auto tapper because it's gonna be like, you don't want to pay 2 life. No, I actually did want to pay life. I love lose life. I don't want you to have that. Auto tapper is one hell of a drug. So yeah, I don't need it this time. More life. More. More! I'll trade you. They're not into it. I've solved the riddle. And now it's going to continuously ask me if I want to sacrifice it. The answer is no. Dusklegion Zealot gets them a card. No! I was thinking about humiliating your commander. Well, they've seen my thought. They've seized my thoughts. And it looks like they're going to give it... It is a tapped vampire. Okay. Tap. Let's block that, too. It'll draw them a card. Nice. Boop. Attacking, attacking, attacking. Sure, why not? Guess I'll draw. Maybe I should have been activating this. Ooh, Sheltered by Ghosts. I'll protect Sarah Ascendant and exile your vampire demon. Oh, chat's saying no. I made my life total not nice. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, it was nice. And now it's 73. GG Clavelleno. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Brawl Stars. Halia did what I expected her to do, which is gain a lot of life, draw a bunch of cards, and play really well with Soul Sisters and Pride Mates. I think that this deck is fun, and I would prefer to play it over something like Aerith, which has got that legendary sub-theme, because, I don't know, I think she's rad. I really like having access to card advantage in the command zone. I feel like that's a great thing commanders can do. And even though you cannot really use her warp ability because you can't warp from outside of your hand, I think that this card is great. And if it ends up bounced back into your hand, you can warp with it. And that's pretty good too. I do like a lot of the life gain doublers in this deck. I like some of the go wide pieces. And I think overall this deck came together to be very strong and very fun. It's got such a great mix of aggressive cards, protective cards, and cards that, surprise, will gain you life. If you're looking for the deck list, you can find it in the description below. And if you'd like to suggest a commander, whether it's from Final Fantasy or Edge of Eternities or any of the other recent sets, please let me know in the comments. Or just leave a comment. Be like, hey, Amy, I really like that game you played against Nashi where they didn't get their lands because Nashis don't deserve lands. And I'll say, yes, Nashis don't deserve lands. I deserve lands. I especially like the life gain lands in this deck. It's very fun. I love when number go up with 0 effort. And we even have 2 of them now with adventurers in. It's even better. Thank you all so much for watching. And have a brawlful day.